Is this possible? Today's is more questions than answers or opinion. I am hoping that the professionals out there will help answer some of these questions. So, as you all know, welcome to Dev TV. Dev TV, we profile ideas, innovations, and individuals doing amazing things in development. And today's topic, it's around the COVID-19 and the responses of various countries to the spread of the virus. The spread of, the containment approach, which is essentially shutting down all movements and commercial activities, or most commercial activities in the country. Now, that's a serious implication. That's a serious shock to a market system. The question then is, how do we, as market system development professional, react to this? As I said in the intro, this here is not expressing opinion, it's more asking questions and hoping that we can begin to discuss some of these issues. So, resilience is what humanitarians would call the ability to recognize, adapt, and recover from shock. That's the that's the way humanitarian development or humanitarian sector addresses or define resilience. How do we define resilience in the market system? Is it the ability for the system to react, or the different parts of the system to have a coordinated awareness, response, and recovery mechanism? Is this something that we can do at the level in which we work? So you have the individual level, you have the household level, you have the sector level, and you have the country level. At which level do we begin to think about market systems as a way to, no, market system as resilience to this sort of shock? Now, in my humble opinion, actually, I don't want to offer any opinion at this point. I just want to ask questions. So, if you're thinking in terms of market systems and you're thinking at market or systems level, how what exactly is it that makes the market system resilient? Is it safety net, insurance, government support? What exactly is it that makes market systems resilient? And resilience in this case, we're talking about identifying, being aware of, dealing with the shock, and recovering from the shock. So how do we do this in market systems? So if you imagine with me an intervention manager designing interventions to support a particular market system, what are the specific things that this manager will have to think about or will have to consider to make his or her intervention a lot more resilient? So these are the questions we have at the moment, and this is a unique situation we find ourselves as market systems development practitioners. The the possibility of anticipating this level of shock is beyond me. I don't suppose it is possible to anticipate this. But there's been a lot of talk about Bill Gates' TED Talk. There's been a lot of consideration as far as how to make market systems a bit more resilient. And it appears most of those considerations is pushing and edging towards sort of like safety net, social capital, encouraging social capital and government involvement. But how do you bring that to intervention level? I'm dealing with farmers and I want to make the farmers a bit more resilient. And is sustainability resilience? These are the questions I have. I'm not offering any opinion. I'm hoping that some of you professionals out there can begin to attend your mind to this particular issue. How do we make market systems a whole lot more resilient so we can make economic growth a lot more inclusive. Thank you. It's a very short broadcast today, and it's essentially to ask these questions and hope that there are people out there that will put their mind to this and share creative solutions to these issues. So thank you very much for watching.